Hi, my name is John McLeod with Classic Instruments, and today we're here to talk about the 55-56 Chevy instrument clusters. What I'm really proud of everyone at Classic Instruments, and the benefit of working with a bunch of gearheads, is that we hang out at the car shows, we talk with other car guys and gals, and we actually get to improve our products every day. And the biggest thing with the 55-56, what I'm going to show you today, is how we evolved into creating different instruments for our customers. What I'm going to show you first is our Bel-Era I. This was our first rendition of the 55-56 cluster. The team wanted to add all 6 instruments, so they added the tack, and then we added a green to kind of match the stock feel of it. This was available in white, tan, gray, and black, black being the most popular, but you had your turn signals, high beam, a single point plug-in, and we actually made aluminum laser cut bent aluminum pieces with it, with our stock pieces. Again, not needing any outside boxes. They were still a direct plug into any motor or transmission, but it really gave the customer all the features in one piece, mounted into the stock bezel, and went directly back into the dash. So it was a really good piece, but customers wanted more. The one mistake that we made is we thought that the single bulb, which was just like the 55-56, we started with a single bulb, and the lighting just wasn't good enough for our customers. So the team developed an LED board that mounted right back on the face, which added a bunch more light. We made it with a little bit of an amber color to it, so it looked like an incandescent bulb, but you actually got LED lighting, which lit the entire cluster better. Another good job by the development team at Classic Instruments. Customers ask us for a more realistic feel to it. So Bel-Era II was developed by the new product team to give a dual layer. Again, we put that green into it that matched the green of the stock 55-56 Chevy. We maintained keeping the tack, made the LEDs for the turn signals and high beam, improved the look of that, but as you can see, the 2-layer gauge had a much better feel to it. We got rid of the aluminum can on the back and went to some laser and water jet parts to make a much cleaner package to mount in your stock bezel. Again, keeping with the one connection, no external boxes, plugs directly in, and it can work with anything from your 6-cylinder Chevy all the way up to an LSX. And again, available in the same colors, but that wasn't enough and the customers wanted more. The number one request that the new product development team received was to create a 55-56 cluster that matched as close to stock as possible. And I believe they nailed it on this one. The Bel-Era III. As you can see, we have the dual layer with no tack. We added the green that matched the 55-56, one-piece circuit board with LED lights mounted onto it, and they did an injection molded housing with a lot of features in the back. We added a adjustable fuel gauge selector, a plug-in for your gear selector for your automatic guys and gals, another single point connection for the wiring harness, and also a switch for if you're running an ECU or not. This package is a much tighter, cleaner package that again bolts right into your stock housing and then goes right back into your dash. The turn signals and high beam look very stock, and they added the warning lights that you can add for transmission warning, oil warning, engine warning, anything that you want to add a warning light. We added 2 features, e-brakes as well. Again, matching, trying to give you all the features that you can in one piece. Showing you what the Bel-Era I, when we first started, looked like in its bezel. This is a manual bezel, so it has no gear selector. And as you can see, our clock was a 2 1/8 clock, and we used a machine piece. Didn't quite look stock. It fit the bill, gave the customers everything they needed, but there was room for improvement, and the customers demanded it. Bel-Era II was a much better improvement. You can see we increased our clock size, got rid of the machine piece, so now we have a larger clock that matches the font and the look, but also we have a dual layer. We still have the tack. This one shows with the gear selector prindle that's inside, so you can get a look that this is a much improved piece. The customers responded and really liked this piece. We had the turn signals that were hidden instead of the LEDs, so we had a much cleaner look here, as well as the hidden high beam, which is just our halo that we developed, so you don't see a bulb or a hole, you just see a glow. This is done in the Vintage series. It looks great, but once again, the customers wanted more, so the design team went to work. And finally, the Bel-Era III. As you can see, in the stock bezel, this looks like a very stock instrument. We've added this one to show you with our overdrive gear selector and a 2 5/8 clock, which give you a very stock looking gauge for your vehicle. The benefits with the ZST technology, you need no extra boxes. It will hook anything up to your 6-cylinder, to your LSX, and it's a plug and play. It's directly hooks to it. All of our gauges, 1, 2, and 3, are available in white, tan, black, and gray. They all have clocks. You can get it in the 2 1/16 or 2 5/8. You can get the gear selectors with or without overdrive. All of these are available today directly from Classic Instruments or at any dealers. Give us a call at 1-800-575-0461. And remember, all of our gauges are made in the USA. Thank you for being a Classic customer, and we hope you enjoy Classic Instruments for your finishing touch.